This is a collective energy reading, so please only take what resonates. Always leave the rest for the best. Don't stress. Because if you're stressing, this is a stress that lays within inside of you. Something that you've got to be able to get over. You just have to manifest and create. Take time to put towards your new beginnings. That's when you're clearing that pathway. So you're steadfast, your focus. That's when you're looking, lovers, choices, people, places, things, your jobs, and when you're working and who you're serving. Are you being of cheer? Are you supporting? Are you enabling yourself to look at those shadow aspects? The things that you can see, the things that you can't see. That's then you're gaining clarity to the way how you feel. That's when you're getting that oneness, that wholeness, and it's that knowledge that you're gaining through those feelings. That's when you're connecting to that high priestess energy. And you're looking at your thoughts, your feelings, connecting to how I feel. That's what I want. I'm balanced, my values, and I'm looking because I'm being optimistic, open-minded, balance and unity with oneself. That's when you're looking at the physical as well as the mental. And when you're releasing, and when you realize and you release and when you release resistance instead of holding on to thoughts and feelings, because it causes that confusion and stuttering, you can't get out. Even when people are gossiping about you because of the way are you speaking, and yeah, you may not get the words out the way you want to. Yeah, you may get blocked at times, but it's still you're going towards, you're still creating, you're still enabling yourself, lighting your fire. That's when you're chanting, protecting, transforming, changing your mind. People are trying to block you from speaking, like you're not got that right clarity of mind, or because they tried to dominate over you and they couldn't dominate over you and they wasn't connected. They didn't have that understanding about transforming, not hating. You wasn't procrastinating. You was just obtaining those keys, fundamental keys, to be able to get that awakening, kundalini arising in this divine feminine, masculine. They could be looking back towards you, seeing you as that lover. They're seeing the illusions of lunar, and that's that honoring. It's that sacred flow, the rhythms, feminine energy, connecting to those emotions. That's that thought, and then you have to honor, because that's a part of life. So when you start being wise, connecting, getting that resolution, because that's that keys, fundamental ones, and it's that breakthrough, break up, glow. That's polishing, that's soul, and that's connecting to the emotions, the heart, being creative, speaking. When people are putting these blocks, great willpower, you got willpower, you got strength, you're brave, keep moving forward. That's when, because they're institutionalized within their mind, they don't have that higher clarity, philosophical knowledge about what you know. You got introspection when people are trying to block you, relationships, your money, your work, your creative skill. People be searching online, looking for info, records, out of space. Where are you getting this knowledge from? Where is it? Philosophical. They could be different backgrounds, cultural, and you're looking because it's so contracts. And you're seeing the way people reacted, and they was looking now, projecting towards you. Now they're analysing back to what they put themselves into these contracts, and what was fated, and what was a karmic relationship, and what was spiritual, and looking at the agreements, and it was destined to be able to meet. When you meet certain people, how you met them, where did you meet them, when you met them, because you're letting every financial failure in your life receive transmission now. You're letting all the sickness in your life receive transmission now. Let every architect of problem receive transmission now. You're paralyzing all the spiritual wolves that was working against you in these karmic contracts and those relationships and those agreements that you allied yourself to be in. You let that which is hindering you from that greatness begin to be able to give now. Let every imprisoned and unburied or buried potentials begin to come forth now. Your unfriendly helpers, I command you, depart from me. Let every negative transitions currently affecting my negativity be cancelled. I command all that darkness works done against my life in secret to be exposed and nullified in the name of the Most High. For these people to have that balance and understanding, to be able to know, because they was institutionalized in my mind, in their mind, trying to make you be institutionalized in your mind till your words are not even right. I lose myself for my evil spirit in the name of the Most High. Oh Lord, if my life is on the wrong course, correct me, please and thank you. So people now wanting to be able to correct themselves because of those soul contracts. All of a sudden they're looking back. This could be your lover. People need to stay out of my back. So people need to stay off your back, family members and friends. lovers, family, people in your community. Leaving my powers of amulet. Conferring my protection. So you're just leaving those powers of amulet, conferring your protection, spiritually, mentally, emotionally connected to the divine. You're balanced, looking at the shadow, light aspects, and moving forward to be able to attract what I want. Positive, love, joy, peace, clarity, high awareness. Not as significant as you think. So now that feminine, masculine family members was not as significant as they think after all. There was lack balance. Block away Kevin Gates. You just be blocking away people. No starts itching. I like you more than the comments I follow. Block away. Fuck whoever got shit to say. No sense in lying. Unlimited time. I promise you now, you're gonna love me. So they're saying they promise you now because they're seeing that out of space. They're searching. I'm a mess, but I'm coming. And they're craving you. So they're a mess, they're coming, they're craving you. So now they're seeing that outer space experience, that twin flame, that push and pull effect, that's that divine pull. They can see now people need to be able to stay off their back. There's people who are gossiping, chatting about their actual energies, about what they was possessing, who they was working with. This could be the Sage of Wands. Five of Swords, conflict, stress. Let's move it that way. They want to be able to move forward because of this conflict, stress. They're having stress. Those in a childlike spirit, creative, extra energies with somebody in their community, people watching them. They've got a feminine energy who thought they was creative, chatting shit. Six of Swords. Now there's some stress and conflict, higher clarity when you start looking back to the relationships, the choices that you had, and it was being creative. You thought there was being controlling. That could have been a Gemini, Taurus, holding on for money, assets, possessions. They had sexual energies with feminine energy in their community, your community, a family member, a friend. Could have been speaking bad about you, conflict, saying you was doing that, they was doing that, you was there for money, they was holding on. This could have been a fire sign. They could have been in that ego energy, trying to control the narratives, not thinking about choices. That's when you're moving out of one side because you're idealistic and they really weren't critically thinking. That's when you didn't look back and you're just being a bit of bitch and really taking look, being a bit of bitch. Oh my days, being a bit of bitch. Speaking spells somebody because the way how you learn, because they're institutionalized. The way how you got this high philosophical and you got that high knowledge. People was trying to say that you was lying and you wasn't a high priestess, you was fake. They could say that how you was in a childlike spirit, you was in your ego, your life purpose was crap. You could have told them and spoke the truth towards them about the people in their community, their mindset. They've got lack mindset and they're stubborn. All because you're in your ego. When the Most High gives you that spiritual box, you're going to know about it, then you're going to have stress. That's the truth. That could be even family members and friends, choices that you made because they was insecure, flighty, detached. They want spiritual work, now they're inner standing. All of a sudden they can see now you're that star, they can see that higher clarity. They're growing now, awareness of who you are. And people was trying to cause that 501 stress and conflict, lying, speaking. 3, 8, about their mind, 8, idealistic things, underworld, blocking, and fuck whoever's got something to say about them, the relationship, people in that community, how they was acting about us, about this relationship, and what was being unstable. Now they want to be able to come and speak that truth. Fuck what people say, who's got like your wisdom, the way how you move, people who was trying to control and dictate. 8, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. 8, they could see those illusions now because when people was blocking them and what they was running after, they're frustrated because people be talking now, they're having conflict and stress, they could be having arguments about what they was doing. 10, legacy for money. They were speaking, blocking, strapping, blocking, strapping. Ooh. That was for money, legacy, holding on, finances. That was 10 of Pentacles. What did it say? Who's trying to block you and stop you for your rightfulness? That was about inheritances. That's taxes, and that's when you get to that 10 and you start looking back to the karmic cycles, and that's that fundamental, most aspect part of yourself, what you was hiding. When you got all habits in your mind because you institutionalized psychological aspects and you're not getting out of that box. That's when you're taking action, but you're not thinking about the actions, and every action is a reaction. He wasn't thinking, because the Five of Swords can't see, but no deny. She is a karmic. What did just see? She's sneaking with him. She's married him. Oh. So the feminine could have sneaked and married that masculine for a house, for stability, for insurance, for Ten of Pentacles. Sneaking around in that community, out socializing. They could be acting, so they've got one face and they're being creative. It's thinking that they're smart, hiding around people. 5, I am, I act, I am growing, because they thought they was growing. 8, empowering. They thought they was empowering that masculine. Now they're getting acting and growing, because they see they have this aggressive energy, like how people see them in. I'm growing a business, creative business, arts. So people can see serving, who you're serving. 8, are you enabling people to be able to transform or change, or they could be like in that occultist way, and music, socializing, DJing, creative arts. 5's about creativity. How are you being creative? Are you in a childlike spirit, causing stress and conflict, lying? Or are you balancing, enabling to grow, because that's about evolution? You're attracting what you be judging. Know what you be judging. So when these people was attracting and judging you, telling you, oh, you chat shit, or you speak lies, or stop with all that spiritual shit. They could be like, oh, and Jesus says, Jesus didn't say shit. Jesus come with these illusions, and Jesus told you to gain strength. Jesus told you have not because you asked not, but you wanted to obtain all that power, like you, power over other people. Or how people see you in public and they're lying in that community. 9, sinning, committing adultery, causing confusions. 8, stress, lying, in regards to who, dominating over what. Because it says, Rapi, Raima, that ability to make rapid, acute, moral distinctions. That's between right and wrong. You was unable to make rapid, acute distinctions between right and wrong. That was like wisdom, knowledge, understanding. How is it causing you stress? Have you got that discernment? Because when you're adding 1 and 2 and 3, are you seeing the assumptions, or is it just what he said, she says? Are you going to seek a bit more knowledge? Because it's time that it's even scriptures, it's even bringing power, negative thoughts, fear, and they're looking at that fusions and confusions. It's defensive and protection. It's ability to even defend yourself against spiritual assaults. That's even to come to even account with temptations, spiritual assaults when people are lying, and it's applications of the truth, and it's cutting through those lies or confusions. Because when you start looking, that's 12, and it was karmic cycles. No, 13, that's when you have to look, and people was using spell work, that feminine in that community. They thought there was an empress causing stress and conflict for foundations. That was thought they was being creative, because of your creative skills, the way you can speak, and you're unable to be able to grow. They want spiritually blocked and blind. They was a Jezebel, batter ears. Yeah, you keep hearing me saying this. Batter ears, because they didn't listen to the spirit to transform. That's because it wasn't balanced. They didn't have that divinely guided introspection. They won't listen to the ancestors. And that's calming, because that's persecution from the truth. So it was sharp. Your truth and your words was sharp, and it was from God. And they was on that occultist part of life. And that was through deception. And it was serving as a defense weapon against spiritual attacks. Keen wit, sharp intellect. And it was oil, screaming spirit, word of your divine word. It was your sword. It was your spirit. You spoke the truth about these feminines and masculines. All because of their mindset. Now they was on that karmic cycle. Now they're having the spiritual box from the Most High God, and that Kundalini starts rising. Now they're having that angels come down. The angel up in the sky. A jealous that they found Sophie, so it's so ordinary. Got you dead and buried. That song. The angels up in the skies are jealous now that we found something so ordinary. They see that was a legacy. Now they have a secure hiding place, almost a home. It did not even seem hardship that they could only meet infrequently, and for a couple of hours a time. The Jezebel. So a Jezebel picked up your man. They couldn't even get put out in public. They could only have a couple of hours at a time, not in front of your face. Nobody could see. They couldn't even take a picture. They couldn't even put it online. And if they put it online, that was to post it just to piss you off, just so that, because that feminine energy wasn't getting anything. Because the masculine, with their aggressive energy and the controlling, and when they're stubborn and telling them to move because they've got their mindset, and you know how you are when you're in your asshole, your mind and your thoughts and the way how you feel and the way how other people feel, and when you're in communities and people wanting to be able to hug you up, but no, that wasn't in the contract. So that wasn't in their contract. They could even sign a contract for money. That was so they could gain something, to secure something. What mattered was the room over the shop. It should exist to know that it was there, inviolated, to be able to keep sacred. It was pure, it was free from any infringement. Untangible. The place of near the shop, or on the corner. There's a shop, and the gal on the corner of the shop said it was there for it. Okay. Old man seems seldom, not often, relying, or even infrequently. That's few occasions go out the doors. So they could see few times that they'd go out the doors. It wasn't all the time, it was just sometimes because it was hiding. And they wouldn't let other people see them. And it was most probably like serving secrets. Childlike, you see, because it was talent. So I was going to say like, oh, I'm coming for that talent. Serving, could even been food. Look, and just clicked food, could have been food. Serving money. Serving could have been like those working. Take that all as it resonates, guys, because this goes a bit long when I get deep down in there, because ancestors are vexed with these lies. You just mind your business. Leave to your ancestors. So their ancestors are vexed, so their ancestors are watching for, telling them ancestors, because they're about their legacy, they're seeing these secrets, their extra energies, foundations, land, home, property. They are these secrets, bringing in certain people in with, and she ain't even bring the bang through. I'm back now. Most of those men got the tendencies. She says she loves me, but you know just how these bitches are. Murder charges. You know just how these snitches be. Snitches drove you crazy if you ain't prepared mentally. They're looking now, oh my gosh, because it was not going for no file. It's not going to go, they aren't going to get that going. So whatever that home, property, working, creating, that job. Oh gosh, in order to get something, you gotta give something. In order to give something, you gotta go through something. Was you that cook in the kitchen or the lady in the street? You couldn't give your teeth to every guy you meet. It was so hard to be a little sweet. So now what you're saying? No pain, no pain, no gain. Oh, no pain, no pain, no gain. Right, because there's no pain, no gain out here. When these people are 501s and you, they didn't know about, you've been through that. I've been through the valleys. I've been through the dark nights of the soul. I woke my body up and God awoke. It was hard working, no joke. When you have to speak your truth, gain wisdom and change for your destiny. Cause it is a karmic cycle, and what you're putting out, you're gonna get it back. baby. So you chatted shit and now they're getting stressed because they didn't realize you're getting temperaments because you put out balance, love, joy, peace. Now they're seeing what you was judging. Now they're getting that judge. Three of Swords. Now they got heartache, hurt and pain. Stress and conflict and anxiety in that community. Arguing, stress, people seeing, gaining information about what those doing, sexual energies, your partner. Three, a family member, a friend, the feminine. Serving, children. Because now they're looking out because that's the harm from the infringement. Oh, now all of a sudden they're having that heartache and they could be thinking about feminine energy, eye clarity now. All of a sudden they could have been sexual energies, bisexual, LGBT. You can see certain people was blocking them to telling lies, conflict, sex. You can see they was paying and getting a service, charity. They was giving charity. Now they're on that chariot. 3, you can see 7, feminine, karmic cycle, stress and conflict, all because they was insecure, all because they was looking to be able to possess money. That Empress was as not so creative as they thought when they were speaking lies about traveling and moving, about your feminine, your masculine, even about being a business partner and paying jobs to get working for money, working sexual energies, working actual. Sun, gaining clarity, actual energies. In their ego, they could see they was using spell work for money to be able to get that 10, that legacy, to block their mind. They can see now they're looking at you. They're getting that life force. 10, 3, Gemini, 3. They can see you're an Empress. Family members and friends was chatting shit. 7, to your masculine, feminine. Sun, about your skills, where you got knowledge and you got spiritual knowledge, and that's that life force you connected to the Most High. Now all of a sudden they're looking back towards you, seeing who you are. It's causing them stress and conflict. Now they maybe want to travel towards you. Family, friends in the community, talking, masculine, higher clarity, true words about actions they was taking. They maybe want to skirt. It was that Ace of Pentacles, their mindset towards money. They may see you as that ace, that legacy, that 10, new beginnings and opportunity. That was like a divinely favoured gift from the Most High. Your material aspects. You could be this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could hear about these Taurus, Virgos, Capricorns that was steadfast, persistent, the mindset towards money to block you because you was a high priestess. You're as balanced. Now they're having stress and conflict because they're connected to their heart, their emotions and awakening. Oh, stress and conflict. All of a sudden their heartache. Now they can't eat, babe, they can't sleep, babe, without you in my life. I can't go on, babe. They may want to come to your house. Because this is my song, babe. All up in the emotions. 4 of Cups. All of a sudden them in their emotions. Now because this 4 of Swords. Ooh, this King of Swords. Ooh, so all of a sudden they're coming like a king. Now you're gaining higher clarity. Truth to be told. About the actions. About this home. About their feelings. About what they're going through. Because the people who was trying to block them and persistent. This 3 of Swords. With a Fortune, they thought that feminine, masculine, either was serving. 3, 6, lovers, choices, trying to block you from that Wheel of Fortune to not be able to go forward for money, spell work, mindset, inflicted stress, conflict, your creative skills, trying to block you. 9, that was you, so like you didn't have that connection to the divine, like you wasn't understanding about the choices that your partner took. You just had to leave them on that cycle for them to be able to go through their emotions. For them to have to go through that cycle, for them to transform. 5 of Pentacles, because they was in that mindset. They didn't listen to the spirit. Their mindset towards money, now they're gaining introspection about these people who was doing occultist work for money. Could have been doing spell work, paying. Chariot. This Knight of Wands, quick and fast. Now they're vexed, pissed off. Screw it. Why? Because these lovers who they was given to, now they're gaining introspection who you are, because that's eye clarity, that's who you are, and the choices that they made, even the people in their community that they was being a fool with, and now they can see they're in hermit, gaining a bit of higher introspection now, because these people were spiritually, mentally blocked, so now they're going, who, where, why, what, when, who. Now they're looking, oh, they could see is that life force. Ace of Pentacles, look, Two of Swords. Now they can see that truth. Your name's amazing, and there's something that you should know. Oh gosh, look, your name's amazing. Something that you should know. They maybe want to gain clarity with you because look, too, oh, all of a sudden, strength. They need some strength. They need balance because they're trickling their money. Ace of Pentacles. Now this Hermit is in their mind now. They're gaining higher clarity. They want to be able to come and speak towards you. They see you a part of that life force. They're looking back to the mysteries of their journey now. They're understanding who you are, because that's that chains of sovereignty. Now they're seeing that chains of sovereignty, 11, chains of sovereignty, that was divine to inflame. I feel those moons, the illusions, the confusions. Now this King of Wands, that little stunt cost me money, my family, my money. So that cost them my money, my family, my money, that little stunt. Either one, though, through me, I would have done what I was supposed to do. So if that was the one that was there, either one, through me, if not, I would have done what I was supposed to have done. So that mask on Divine Masculine's head, no exist. Your words, thoughts of you are rent free. So now that words, what they said, it don't exist. Their words, the thoughts of you, you live in rent free. They love you. They want you. They need you. Why? They want you. Butterfly in their life. Virgo. Too late. Perhaps Divine Masculine. Suddenly, understanding the whole world of revelations. One person that's looking to connect because that's their right now only upsetting their self. So they see they've only upset their self now because they was a fool. And that's the only one person that they've hurt is themselves. Because now they're looking back because they followed, listen to Jezebel, batter ears girl, chat shit. Or because they was looking for the desires, illusions and confusions. Or quick cash for the bash and a stash. And now they got rash. Left you high and dry. And they left you high and dry. So now they're looking back. Oh my God. They got that key to their heart. They're holding that. They're getting introspection, eye clarity. They're needing that. You know, when you have to put on your sackcloth and they got the sackcloth on now to cover them. They need strength and comforting. Are you a mixed blood or something? Look of anger around them. So they could say, are you a mixed blood or something? Mixed blood or something. That look of anger around them. Because they can see now that getting high clarity because they can feel you. Remember, you're rent free in their mind. Can't stop thinking about you. All in their mind. Now they're feeling courageous because it's high clarity. Remember the vex because they're trying to control those emotions. Don't know how to speak this truth. They need power and strength to even be brave to be able to come. Because now they're gaining information and really it makes them want to pop down, drop down because they're looking. Now they're in that hermit. Teach her a lesson for wasting our money. Oh, so they was trying to teach you, teach her a lesson for wasting money. So they could have been taking it, teach her a lesson for wasting our money. Our money. So they could have told you, said you thief their money. That was about their home, their legacy. So they couldn't pay things. They knew they was creating with. Because they need to owe people. People could be running them down. Oh, I'm a bit shocked here, guys. I feel a bit like I'm lost in a bit direction. You could be seeing these synchronicities now. You could be gaining higher clarity. People are stressed, arguing. Because the change of sovereignty, that's that beauty, rituals. People's trying to block you, spell work, lying, all my days. So you didn't have that higher clarity like your creative skills. And that's one few. No, gosh, they see that abundant mindset. They was planning. They was aggressive, controlling, stubborn, blocking you, your skills, your work, your job. The way how you're moving. Higher clarity, they tried to cause you stress and conflict. Now they're vexed, 10, 20. That feminine energy, spell work, high priestess. They didn't know who you are. You'd be stressing them because they're getting conflict in the mind. Or because they thought they was being creative. They didn't have that high clarity like you. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Leo, Capricorn, Virgo, energy, face starts itching. All because of those lies they told. Left all dry. They have a book up, fuck up. Left dry, no service, no home, no stability. You know, when you can't even pay bills and you're just about getting through. Yeah, that's what they could have done towards you, and they're lying. Because that's 17, high clarity, because you're seeing they've got a social awareness of you, and that's because they wasn't balanced, they weren't steadfast. They could have said you took their money, their home, their possessions. Why is my head itching? The Sir Rank and facing out of order. Your skills, you're connected because you're a high priestess. They could have said that you took their high priestess skills. They was doing spell work. So because your skills, 12, there was a karmic. They was doing burial work. You can see these secrets. Even a death, family, a funeral. 5, community, people, gathering, creating, talking about you. Why are you not there? 1, 7, family, friends. Where's family? 8, where are you? Illusions, death, a funeral. Somebody could have passed away, a funeral. 40, pleasures, that's peace, feminine, masculine, pleasure, home. 12, a feminine. 5, right. So we've got fire sign energy, actual energies, traveling, moving, stress, conflict. 1, 2, they could create it and be serving. 1, friend, family in the community. Took action to a relationship. 8, idealistic, jealousy, controlling. 1, 2, feminine energy, spell work, could be for money. They could be looking at you, seeing you as a high priestess. People was blocking them. Now they're looking back to their aspects of their story. They was on a karmic cycle, connecting to their heart and their emotions about the actions that they was took in the underworld. Because now they're looking back towards you, abundant. They was being a fool. They wasn't cool. That was because that ego and the aggression. 3, 4, feminine, masculine, high clarity, awareness, choices. They was indecisive. 18, because of these illusions. They was full of illusions. Now they're getting higher clarity in regards to who you are. They could be searching for you now because about this beauty rituals, wish, hoping, manifesting. Now, because you've got these skills, higher clarity, they see you as a part of that life force, abundant and planning. They could be wanting to take action now. Grip, because they're anchoring and weighing down. They may be a bit spiritually blocked, spiritually balanced. They can need to anchor their mindset, take control, that ego, because that's that pressure cooker now, it's boiling, like a high awakening, dark night of that soul, because of this karmic cycle, and it's that fire. They can see it's that twin flame, it's burning, it's awakening, that spirit inside of them, that heart, the one mirrored soul is a pledge, because they're connecting now, these pleasures, irreconcilable differences. They could have been having a divorce. You may have divorced them. They're going to tell you about this divorce from this drama queen that was clingy first, they're chatting shit. They could be having dreams, high clarity in regards towards you now, because they're spiritually, emotionally, mentally connecting. They're looking, because they could be getting empowered about those rebelling. They can see your original skills. They're awakening towards you. It's that heart, reconciling, emotions. There's a hoping and praying. Devotion. Cause my devotion, how deep is your love? Like the ocean, they're in their mind, they wanted forgiveness because they're seeing that anchoring now. Thoughts and feelings, that's when you know when you're opening that doorway to the heart. Belonging, the anchoring, they could see belonging, their emotions, that heart. They was trying to trap them for a home, block their mindset so they didn't have eye clarity because it was about traditions and who you had this marriage with and people in that community now, their mindset. They may be seeing that traditions to you now, that spirit, because that's that language. So you could be from different backgrounds, cultures, different communities, language. Now they want to speak this to you because it's that deep love. How deep is your love? Dive deep like the ocean, because that state of being present, discernment, and that's places all times, inescapable, uncommon. So they're seeing discernment now while they're around these families and friends. You can see the secret, the language how they're speaking. Demon like to control each aspect of one's life. Drip feed crap from emotions, and that's extended. So you can see the way people put this at devotion to be able to block you. So you have to gain wisdom. One thing they can't do, they can't make you say anything, but can make you trust. So they can't make you say anything, but they can make you trust the secrets. They can't get inside your mind. Staying human. And that's why you're here, you're connecting to the spirit and you're looking at these results. So you know, whatever you've gone through, you've beaten that, and them karmics, that first screen for your belonging, you know who you are. People couldn't control you, your mind, you were steadfast, organized, you looked at your structures, connected to your spirit. You want no Jezebel, you want first step. Your name Marquis, look at Marquis. This is one of your family members. This is one of your family members. Thirsty Chaos, bitch. And I can see the name. Thirsty Chaos, bitch, right? So, thirsty, causing chaos. See which one of your name. Drama Queen. Spell your name out of that. One of my family members and friends who was on this freaking scene, yeah? Spell out your name with Drama Queen, you thirsty chaos. Spell out your name. Dark holes. It's the largest. Second real. It's that midway. It's that darkest witches. Hope. No dark spells. You don't make. You didn't understand. They didn't understand the test. They was a dark spelling witch. They was putting spells on their home mind so you couldn't move forward. And that was where I was speaking. So even when you're speaking and creating, just like now, that's why I've been listening back to my readings. Hearing when I'm speaking, breathing, where the words can't come out, all sorts of things. I don't even sound the way that I sound. He has to know I'm here. He's creeping. We don't have a choice to work with him. He has the money. So they was working with them and in secret with somebody else, coerced. They didn't have a choice because they had the money, the people in that community, for them to be able to grow. Because they're communicating, that's depth to that soul now, because they can see divine feminine, masculine, kid. We did have a good time back in the days. Shows patience. So they're looking back now, you could have had good times back in the day. Sometimes you got to drop it like it's hot. Just keep your man happy. So sometimes you have to drop it like it's hot. Dancing when they was out socializing to keep him happy. So he knows, because remember Divine Masculine had the money. He had the money for the home, for that legacy. That's when, you got that whole turning, steadfast, you're organized. Used to be in a rap group. That's how I met. Oh, so look, out dancing. Used to be in a rap group. 5, that Queen of Pentacles, 5, out, boom, socializing. That's how they met. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. They from? So they used to be in a rap group, that's how they met. So that's how you're going to see, oh, we was in a group, that's how we met. So when you're here, oh, work together, socialise, lie, extra, holding on. I wish came true, Divine Masculine. I don't want to be like them. No, I don't want to be like them fake people, those family members and friends, spiritual, emotional, mentally blocked, idealistic Jezebel spirit girl, butter ears girl, out in a club, moving, grooving in not nice ways, fruity toot is Jezebel spirits, liars, chat shit, not aligned, ain't balanced. I don't want to be like the karmic, not at all, like that drama queen, causing stress and conflict, going off their head, lying, phoning off your phone and banging down your door and doing some deceive things, sending you letters and telling you you're pregnant and it's not even a baby and I lied and then I phoned in the police trying to get you locked up because I'm saying that you did this and you did beat me up and you battered me, you did some things in the underloan and you blocked me in that house and enabled me up to grow and you holding me down and you wasn't caring and providing. Sometimes the one that says they love us the most are our enablers. That drama queen was an enabler. Wonderful. Potential sponsor. One of my clients see me talk to someone like you. No, move transitions at this office. So one of those clients, come and see them talk to somebody like them. The devotion, no, they had to hide. That's why they're sneaking back and forth. Back in the class, they didn't have that subject. I can do that. I'll be your number 1 follower. Oh, so you're going to see the gossip. There was a number 1 follower. Oh, they can see missed opportunities, unfinished business. And then they're saying it's unappreciated, felt like you didn't care. Now all of a sudden they regret. because that new chapter about money, that extra energies and moving on in their mindset and those holding back from you, real love, time, and I'm afraid it's too late to apologize. In fact, let's see why, because let's see what the true crime was. What are they holding back? Oh, a gift. The truth about this relationship, this family. The truth, family. Unappreciated. Because that's ego. And what we say, I've seen things unresolved. So they have unresolved things with family, money, could have been a child. Now they've got some things to clean up now because they feel like they didn't act when they should have. Why didn't they act when they should have? Because they needed healing, stress, conflict, instability, stress in the mind, because they were sleeping with people, all fire, caregiver, and fraud. Money, love. All of a sudden they can say love, they're getting eye clarity, love now, they was alienated. It's family, in reverse, triggers, names, cars, so then people, family, they could be around your family, triggering them, because that's that verge about to be able to reveal and confess about these people who's caregiving to, and about this family. We're going to confess, negotiating, begging, bargaining. So who they was negotiating with, now they're regretting because they was in denial, not facing the truth, irrational reason. They didn't see, they was like spiritually blind, blocked, illusions, searching, online looking, infer records. So they could say they want searching, fraud. Oh, entrapment, pregnancy, pop up. They want to pop up about this financial support, child, a pregnancy, a love affair. Dirty, you're my little secret, and that's how they wanted to keep it. You'll never let them know, never let them show, 'cause I know and you know that we could never let them go. So you can see that magnetic pole up. Now I could never let them go. Now they saying this dirty little love affair. But you're my little secret, and I can never let you go. Because they're saying that soul contract that they've got with you. Catfish you. People catfish you now. Look, that toxic love. They won't listen to the signs. They had that sneaker link. They didn't need to do shadow work. They picked up the same aspect of themselves. Now they're having triggers because your retirement goals. Closure. You hit the road, Jack. You told him don't come back no more, no more, no. You hit the road, Jack. So don't you come back no more. Let's just see what letters we got, guys. E, because they're my idiots. Have, gave, he, G, V, another V, S, shoe, shove, shug, M, B, G, beg, mug, hug, we've got C, N, so we got sink, gem, meg, Megas, Marcus, cause, you could be a cousin, Jam, Jen, Hen, Ben, Sen, what's at the bottom, N, U, because man, They thought you was a mug. They was a big bug because you bugged them. Because you just been bouncing back. Take it all as it resonates. Because you're a G and they didn't like it. Boo you.